Okay, students, now I am going to start with the main features of Akbar's administration. All the powers of the empire were centralized and headed by the king. So, everything was under the king. He had a council of ministers, number of ministers to help him. The panchayat system was duly recognized and it looked after the village affairs. That means the panchayat system, as nowadays also panchayati system is there to look after the problems matters of the villages. At that time also panchayat system was there in order to look after the affairs, the matters of the village. Now students, the second important feature was the mansabdari system. Akbar introduced the Mansabdari system. The literal meaning, the general meaning of the word Mansab is office or a rank of dignity. Dignity कहते हैं जिस आदमी के पास power होती है. In this system, every officer or a noble कहते हैं high rank officer, was called a Mansabdar. उसको कहते थे Mansabdar. He was given a mansab or a rank, and that officer was given a rank. The Mughal mansabdars were the highest paid officers और इनकी जो पेमेंट थी ये बहुत ज़्यादा थी. They were given handsome जागीर्स. जागीर कहते हैं लैंड को. उनको बहुत सारी ज़मीन जायदाद दी जाती थी for their personal expenditure. एक्सपेंडिचर करते हैं उनके यूज़ करने के लिए, खर्चने के लिए. And to maintain the required number of horses, elephants, camels, carts, etc. The rank of the mansabdar was not hereditary. लेकिन जो ये रैंक इनको जो मिला था मनसबदार को, ऑफिसर को, ये उनकी पूरी फैमिली में किसी और मेंबर को उनके मरने के बाद नहीं मिल सकता था. The rank was held by the officer ओनली ड्यूरिंग हिज लाइफ टाइम. जब तक वो ऑफिसर जिंदा था, जब तक वो मरता नहीं था, तब तक उसके पास वो रैंक मनसबदार का उसके पास था. लेकिन जैसे ही उसकी डेथ हो जाती है वो रैंक उसके किसी भी फैमिली मेम्बर को नहीं मिलेगा. नेक्स्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट फीचर वॉज army. Apart from this, Akbar maintained a regular standing army of his own, which was directly under his control. So he was a highly trusted army directly recruited by him. So he appointed a highly trusted, matlab very honest and very well trained army, which was appointed by himself. The emperor had also had a well-trained artillery. Artillery कहते हैं armed person, okay, जो कि guns वगैरह के लिए ट्रेन किए जाते हैं आर्मी मैन, उनको कहते हैं artillery. And a stable of war elephants. Stable मतलब a group of large number of war elephants were also there. The cavalry was the main constituent of the Mughal army. Cavalry कहते हैं the persons who were trained to sit on the horseback and fight. So it was the main part of the Mughal army. The troops कहते हैं the army men. The soldiers were mostly provided by the Mansabdars. So, however, the naval force under Akbar remained in its infancy. Naval कहते हैं which is related with the water. Okay. तो ये समुद्री जहाज़ जो है उसके साथ रिलेटेड है आपकी नेवल फोर्स. तो उस समय ये अभी सिर्फ स्टार्टिंग में थी, पूरी तरह से इसकी शुरुआत नहीं हुई थी. इन्फेंसी मीन्स बिगनिंग, इन्फेंसी मीन्स बिगनिंग. सो इसकी बिगनिंग अभी नहीं हुई थी. इट वॉज जस्ट स्टार्टेड बट नॉट एज मच एज आर्टिलरी, कैवेलरी. सो दीज वर देयर. The next important feature was the officials. The emperor ruled with the help of officials headed by the emperor himself. The Wazir and the Mir Bakshi were the two most important officials. So students, take out your pencils and underline these. Wazir and Mir Bakshi were the two most important officials under the Akbar's administration. The Wazir was the head of the revenue system. Revenue means the way we collect the tax from the farmers. So the Mir Bakshi was the paymaster of the army. He used to give the salary to the army. You also underline both revenue system, head of the revenue system Wazir, and the paymaster of the army Mir Bakshi. He looked after the army organization. So how the army was working, so everything was looked after by Mir Bakshi. The emperor used to hold meetings with his senior officers in the Diwan-e Khas, which was an important building. He was also easily available to his people. Daily he would appear at the balcony of his palace, balcony topmost portion of the palace where he lived, and then he gave his glimpse matlab he used to come there and the people can see him in what was known as Jharokha Darshan to the people. So वहाँ से लोग उसको देख सकते थे. He would meet his people in Diwan-e Aam of his palace. Aam means where he could meet even the common people, where he could listen to their petitions. उनकी जो भी problems थी, जो भी परेशानियाँ थी, he used to discuss in this building of his palace, Diwan-e Aam. आपने इन दोनों buildings को underline करना है students, Diwan-e Khas and Diwan-e Aam. So students, this much we will do today, and next up till this what I have done, just revise your work. Whenever we are going to have the online class, then we will discuss all these again. If any problem is there, I will make it clear. Okay.